Hello and welcome to Cricbuzz Comm Box. I'm Saiyami Kher and I've got Mr. Harsha Bhogle with me. Punjab, Harsha, are cruising along, 90 for no loss in their 10 overs. Priyancharya getting 54, Prabsimran on 34. They're playing some very sensible cricket, hitting the bad balls. Yeah.
Very interesting bowling figures because 10 overs for 90, spinners bowled 4 overs for 20. The other 6 overs have gone for 70. And you just wonder whether they missed a trick somewhere with maybe just a spinner somewhere. And I think we briefly referred to it. Maybe, I know they've picked Rovman Powell to get some power down the bottom, but it's a day on which maybe Moeen Ali should have been there. But there's no point talking about that now. I think Punjab have batted beautifully and I've got so much time for this young Priyancharya. What I like is he's not just tried to slog. He's checked his shot. There was one he hit in the previous over cover beautifully. Just held his shape, hit over cover for 4. So they've batted beautifully and they've set the base. They could easily get 190, 200 from here.
Well, like you said, they've batted very beautifully because they have bowled the bad balls and they have waited for those bad balls and made sure they've punished those bad balls. So not unnecessarily risky shots that they've played.
And there have been too many pace-off balls that have made them predictable. You saw Sakaria's first over was very good. But then they just sat and waited for the pace-off ball. And almost everything was pace-off. Harshit Rana's coming in, a lot of his deliveries are pace-off. So they're just sitting there and waiting and playing for the slower ball. And they're playing it very well. This left-hander, I tell you, he's a good player, man.
Well, this is the first time that they've gone past the power play together, their second 50-run partnership, but they just look like they've been around forever. I know it's his debut, but he just looks so composed and just so ready for the big stage, doesn't he, Priyansh?
And we saw him go after the bowling before. Now he's realized it's a little slow. He's taking he's waiting for his moment, and yet he's hit 60 of 29, which means the moment he gets his chance, he's going for the big one. And striking at 200 plus, they've hit 66 of those runs in boundaries, in spite of the fact that spinner's not been easy to play. I was a little surprised by Chakrabarti's second over. I thought he bowled the first over beautifully. The leg breaks are coming out all right. And I just wonder whether he went a little safe in the second over.
We'll have a look at the bowling figures because the seamers have been expensive and like you said, they've just used 4 overs of spin so far. So do you think Ajinkya's missed a trick there or he's just keeping them for the second half of the innings?
He could be because he doesn't want them to finish off by the 13th, 14th over. He likes to keep one of Chakrabarti at the end. He's kept Sunil Narayan going. And I think Priyancharya's taken to Sunil Narayan a bit as well, which he was the danger bowler, 2 overs of 7. So I think he's searching, the KKR captain, I think he's searching for a bowler at the moment.
Chetan Sakaria is expensive, his first game this season, but again, he was also trying to bowl those cutters that you're talking about. Harshit Rana, the last over was very expensive again, so worries for KKR.
He's got 11 wickets, Harshit Rana, but he's not looked a force this year. Vaibhav Arora's, they've realized he's only slanting it in, so he's become a little bit more predictable. They need someone else up at the top. Last year, these two were excellent, but the odd game mid-Stark would come in. Of course, he did very well at the end. They just need that somebody else, I think, and they thought Sakaria would be that bowler. But well into beyond the halfway stage, you still don't know exactly what your new ball attack is.
But well, we haven't seen Andre Russell yet. And I think for KKR fans, they would want to see him bowl a little more.
There's got to be a story there somewhere. There's got to be a story there on why Andre Russell is not bowling that much. Because they keep bowling Rana. I'm sure Russell tends to be expensive, but he's a wicket taker.
Yes. Do you think we'll be seeing him maybe in the middle overs? Because wickets is something that KKR desperately needs right now.
And given the fact that 100 has come up, they've hit Sunil Narayan for 2 sixes in this over. So I think he'll have no choice but to look at Russell at some point.
Well, we know that Punjab bat very deep. They've got, of course, Shreyas, who likes it when it's set up and he's going to come in when it's nicely set up. And then they've got the big hitters to follow as well. So they're looking at a 200-plus score from
definitely,
here on.
we're at the end of the 11th over, they're 105. Inglis can hit big. They pick Inglis as a player against spin. But Shreyas Iyer, Nehal Vadera, Shashank Singh, and I won't even be surprised if Glenn Maxwell is just sent out saying, look, we've only got 8 overs. Doesn't matter if you get out. no pressure on you, which is situations he revels in. So I won't even be surprised if this is the game that they send out Glenn Maxwell in and it works.
All right, Punjab are 105 after their 11. We'll wait and watch and see if they go past that 200-figure mark or if KKR can manage the miracle and pull off some kind of a crumble from here on. We'll find out and we will give you all the updates in our mid-match show. Thank you so much for watching Cricbuzz Comm Box.